Hello, if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'm Eleanor Collins. I'm the owner of all of the businesses and charities underneath the PV Venture. This video is a follow-on from a previous video about all the perks if you come to work with us. The last one was just sort of going down through the breakdowns of the contracts, like maternity leave, sickness, holidays, things like that. This is the sort of the perks, some bonuses you get with us. So this is for absolutely every single member of staff for any of the charities and businesses. So whether they're our contract staff, unpaid volunteers for the charities, managers, vice presidents, absolutely everyone, they get all of this. So you get a Perkbox account. This is sort of like a Groupon. If you don't know what Groupon is, it's something you can sign up to, which we pay the fee for, and you get discounts on things. So Perkbox is a little bit more business focused, so you get free telephone insurance, nursery, childcare discounts, gym memberships, work massages, things like that. And then you also get a taste card. You can get cinema discounts, shopping discounts, all things like that. We provide, on this channel, we provide lots of training videos on just sort of simple things, really. But we like to offer other training as well. So this can be in anything, really, and will depend on what sort of role you're in. As I've said before, I don't really like to hire people based on qualifications. So if is something that you need for the role and you haven't got that, but I just think you'd be perfect anyway, we'll obviously train you in that. That's absolutely fine. And then regularly we will send out some different courses that are available, and it might not necessarily be targeted in your career, but it might just be other things you're interested in or another career you want to go into, and we'll just say, we've got this training course, we've got 10 positions available, anyone want to do it? Things like that. Small gifts. So if you've had a really good month, and I want to stress that none of these perks are target based. So if you've just had a really good month in not you've sold the most, or I think this isn't a sales based job at all, but just you've had a really good month, you've got on top of that growing pile of paperwork, or you had a really difficult client and you handled it really well, or you had a really good month in your personal life, or you've smashed a really great project, or you come up with a really great idea, then we'll reward with small gifts. So just like flowers, things like that. We just believe in positivity and thank yous. Then we've got a tokens system. So we have a few different systems. So tokens will be given by either me to my managerial staff, or to the managerial staff to any 0-hour contract employees. And this can be, again, on anything, the same sort of thing, just you've been doing really well, you've been putting a lot of effort in, you've come up with some really good ideas, your dress that you made was fantastic, anything like that, you'll get tokens. And then you can cash these in for bigger prizes. So you can either store them up for the month or the year and cash in for different prizes, like trips away, food shopping paid for, things like that. And then we have a point system, which is fairly similar, but can be given by anybody in your company. In the PV Venture, should I say. So there's something I'll come back to in a minute, which might explain a little bit more how these can be given out, because you won't be working directly with people. But you can give these to anyone. So someone's just helped you out. Someone was really polite when they emailed you. Anything. You can just give some points out. We'll give you a system. How many points is qualified to what, and everybody has a certain amount of points that they have to give. So this means that not some people aren't getting involved, and so some people will never get points and some people do. So if everybody has to give out a certain amount of points, pretty much everybody will always get a point. And please don't just pick this on, oh, she's my friend, so I'm just going to give her loads of points. Just be generous. Just, she said hello to me, give her a point. And then these can be cashed in for things as well, but smaller things like boxes of chocolates and things like that. Then we've got a, it's called a mentoring program, but more like a buddy system. So anyone in any of the PV Venture companies, charities can get involved in this. Just email me at Eleanor, ELEANOR, at pvventure.co.uk. Say you want to be a buddy, mentor, and then we will pair you. So you'll have a very basic contract on how far you want to go. So some people may just want to talk about their personal lives. You might have something really awful, exactly how much time you can commit. So it can completely tailor. It's a very flexible role, but basically it's just having a buddy in the company for someone just for a bit of moral support. Sometimes we can really doubt ourselves as human beings, or maybe do a project or whatever your work would be, and just not feel that great about it. And just, it's even just sending someone to read through, or just say, I've got this idea, does this sound silly? And then go, yeah, that's a really great idea, put that forward. Or you've had a bad day with a client, and that you can just talk through, or even just something going on in your personal life that you just need to talk through, so you can be happy again and get back on track. Then we've got bonuses. So 25% of all of our profits each month will go back to the staff. We would like to do this in this one will probably be money based. And we will always try and give it out in cash. This isn't always possible because we are a UK-wide going global company. But we will always try and give cash where possible. It's not just as part as your wage slip. Certificates. So these are on smaller achievements. So this again depends in what company you work for. But let's say for Reggie's Rescue Rabbits is a rabbit sanctuary. I will run very small training on how to clip a rabbit's claws, and then the staff members would get a certificate. It's more just to cover back that yes, I know how to do this. I'll put lots of training videos up on this page, up on this channel, and you can sort of go through these as well. Once you've done it, just say hello, I've done it. You can get certificates for them as well. It's just little things that you can just put onto your CV and say you've done. Then we've got uniforms. So most of you will have some form of uniform. Along with your uniform, you always also have a description of what else you can wear. So we're not expecting you to wear this all the time if you're working 6 days a week or whatever. But something along the lines, and we would like you to wear it at some point. It's just something with our logo on. We will always try and provide you with different pieces of uniform, as we know that not everything will suit anyone. You won't always be happy with what you've got. So we'll just try and provide you with different clothing, equipment, and things like that, and try and suit everybody as possible. But this isn't always that easy. So please it's just one of those things. Okay, business services. So because we have a lot of different businesses, we have said that whatever business you work in, so say you are host sewing courses for Beautiful Boutique, then you will get anybody else's courses in Beautiful Boutique free. In some of the instances, you may have to pay, say, just for materials, but this isn't always the case. So if you... Okay, maybe I didn't explain that bit the best. So if you work for Beautiful Boutique and you run sewing courses, you can take part in anybody's courses through any of the other businesses. So some of the other businesses host courses, some don't. You have a place in the course for free. Sorry, I didn't explain that very well. So whether that be, so say you work for Beautiful Boutique, you can get a craft course from Resale Crafts free, things like that. Depending on what the course is, you may have to pay a little bit for just the materials, but not always, and we will let you know that, and we'll let you know which ones are available and things like that. Charity services. So this, so a lot of our charities host telephone support or support groups. You can join and take part in any of these for free, as many as you need, and so can your family members. For other business services, we will publish each month different discounts for other services, so you might be able to get 10% discount on beauty treatments, 25% on a sports course, things like that. Challenge and Change. If you don't know what Challenge and Change is, it's extreme challenges around the world for charity. So it's from a mile run to climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. And then we have instructors who will train you throughout to get you to your fitness goal to complete the challenge. We will provide any staff members huge discounts on this because we want to really encourage people taking part in something for charity, any causes, either if you're doing things yourself, and for achieving your goals. This discount will depend what the challenge is, but we will always tell you what challenges are going on and what discount are available. Right, we're going to run a sort of Oscars event every year, just something to get big glammed up. It will change location. We can have awards and have some drink and some food and just have a good time. It's really good for everybody to meet everyone. As we go global, I'd like to maybe do this in a different country every year so people get to travel as well, which would be great. And we get to meet everybody because quite often we'll probably be in contact like online with a lot of members of staff, but it'd be good to put some faces. Nornors. So Nornors is our allergy restaurant. So whenever there's any new taster menus going on, you guys will be invited if there's one in your area, and you get to taste the food for free to start with.